Welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we are going to talk about another penny stock that is super extra cheap. But before we get started, can I please ask you guys to drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. We are at 975 subscribers. We are only 25 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark. I am super excited. Let's get to that and see if we can get to it before the year ends. But let's go ahead and talk about OEG. Zoom in a little bit. Orbital Energy Corp. Currently going for $2.03 at the recording of this video. It has gone up 19.9%, so pretty much 20% so far today. During the course of a week, it's gone up 74%. Now, we obviously, you guys know this, but in a penny stock, everything and the way it goes and the way it, it's just very volatile. Any penny stock, not just this in particular, but any penny stock in general is very volatile. But let's get into what Orbital Energy Group is and what I'm planning to do with this company. Now, Undiscovered Renewable Energy Company, right here. This article came out December 24th, so about 4 days ago. Summary: throughout 2020, Orbital Energy Group has been transformed itself into a renewable energy infrastructure company. Existing utility infrastructure is either at or past its useful life. Coal power is being phased out and converted to clean energy. OEG transformed itself to compete in this industry. So it was, before it was not a green energy company, it was a oil power company. So it has definitely transformed itself to compete in the green industry. So that is very smart in their point. Now, investors are starting to take a notice in this under a $2 stock. Obviously, as we see right here, it's currently at $2.27. So they have been taking notice with this company, transformation milestones that they do have, and we'll talk about this in a sec because we do have the power presentation from them. So right here, talking a little bit more about them. They have gas, power, and solar. Just the different industries that they do talk about. Right here, they have alternate energy, petrochemical and processing, power and utilities. So there's tons and tons of things that they try to focus on, and they try to make it seem more of a green movement for them, because if we really think about it, the EV market has been really booming lately. So anything and any company that has to do with green energy and to benefit the environment is definitely getting a boost, especially with the new presidency that's coming in, Joe Biden that's coming in. He is all about renewable energy and a greener environment per se. So if you have stocks in a greener energy or environmental friendly companies, definitely keep those in hand. Now, if we look a little bit more into their investor presentation, because obviously I don't want to make this video too long. So right here, creating a diversified infrastructure service platform, right? So they are working towards profitable growth by leveraging existing technologies and services to deploy a broader set of service offerings in the infrastructure service industry. That is long. Provide diversified infrastructure services, solutions, and products that reduce our nation's overall carbon footprint. That is important to see. Reduce our nation's overall carbon footprint. There's a tons of companies, or California itself has been trying to get rid of ICE cars and try to, purchase more EV cars. And, the pollution in LA is crazy. The pollution in New York is crazy, stuff like that. So this company is really trying to take on those problems. As we talked about transformation milestones right here, at the end of Q3 2019, they sold the electromechanical operations. They sold domestic power operations as well. In the beginning of Q1 2020, they launched Orbital Power Services, providing electrical transmission and distribution services. So they completely flipped, their style within 1 year, going from coal, going from, that kind of energy to greener energy. So that's pretty cool. At the end of Q2 2020, they completed name change to Orbital Energy Group. Now, they haven't came in through a SPAC yet, but they are trying to look for a company that is willing to do that. So that, definitely keep that in mind, especially since it's going for under $3. All right. So let's just jump right down here on the Orbital Power. They are Dallas based, wholly owned, right? Serving utility customers primarily in the South and Southern US. They are going to have to expand just a little bit in order to get more momentum with people, especially with investors. So they do have a commitment to reducing carbon emissions. Orbital Energy Group has developed and implemented differentiating technology and expertise that will enable customers to accurately measure mercury levels in hydrocarbons, facilitate carbon effective and timely measured biomethane gas properties when injected into natural gas. All this is stuff that I don't understand because obviously I'm not in this world, but to me this does seem like a very huge opportunity in growth. The drive organic growth right here, for example, organically grow Orbital Power Services, the complete new targeted acquisition. So they're trying to target, obviously the acquisition, they are trying to find a company that is able to take them higher, and obviously their price would be so much higher because what they are trying to do is make everything a little bit greener. Now, I do want to say something about the financial highlights. For the 3 months added since September 2020, as you can see right here, the revenue has definitely increased. In Q3 of 2019, or for the 3 months ended in September 30th, they did have a revenue of $6.1 million, and they did increase in 2020 to 13.6. So that's more than 50% increase. Gross profit was for 1.4 million to 2.4 million. So you kind of understand that people are definitely into this. People are definitely more into the greener side, and they are able to get a little bit more money. Not a little bit, honestly, it's a lot more money going greener than it is to stay and die off with the previous energy quote unquote industry. What I do want to say, the balance sheet as of 9/30/2020, they only have $4.1 million. It is not a lot of money. I do want to state that it is not a lot of money, $4.1 million. So they're definitely going to have to increase that if they want to catch a little bit more of attention of investors, because it is, yes, it is very interesting that they are running for $2.27, but as high as they could go right here, they could drop so much, to under $1. So definitely keep that in mind. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so do not take my words as advice. Obviously, I'm just showing you guys that OEG is a penny stock, and it could definitely give us a lot of growth. It could definitely grow, above 100%, above 200%, but it could also decrease and, drop like a rock as fast as it does go up. I do want to say that there is some analyst out there, right? As you can see right here, analyst recommendations provided by FactSet shows that the consensus forecast for Orbital Energy Group is a buy. 3 analysts offering their recommendations for the stock were 0 rate of a hold, and 0 analysts say sell. So definitely a lot of analysts are saying to buy this stock. It is a huge potential. I know I was reading somewhere that it was trying to give a dividend, but that's when it's, after it gets acquired as a SPAC. So definitely keep this in mind. Definitely keep this in your portfolio. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. It is going for under $3. Let's just say that. But please, please, please do your homework and do your due diligence before investing in other companies. I personally am going to do a little bit more research before I invest in this company. I mean, $2.18 does seem very, very interesting to me. So I'm definitely going to do my research in the next couple of days. And maybe before the year ends, I'm going to invest in this company and keep it in my portfolio, hoping that it does get acquired by a company. And then, as we all know, anything that gets acquired is going to have a huge increase of price. All right. So that was today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. It does go a long way in supporting the channel. We are only 25 subscribers away from getting to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please, please, please don't forget to drop a subscribe. And I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.